up, YouTube? It's Credit Guy Frank here, coming to you today with yet again another video. All right, y'all already know how I do it. I get straight to it, but first I want to let you guys know, like always, like, comment, subscribe, man. Send these videos, not only this video, but any videos in the past, man. Definitely check them out. If you like them, if you think they're valuable, man, go ahead and send it to somebody that you know for a fact that could benefit from it. All right. Now, today I want to talk to you guys about what banks that you should go to fund your LLC. All right. Recently, I just made a video about what you should do as far as personal credit or CPNs in the banking that you should actually go to. But today I'm going to talk about on the business side. Okay. Now, I have the banks in the description. That's right under my phone number. Remember, if you need anything as far as personal credit, business credit, learning how to build, learning how to clean your credit and things like that. That way you don't need nobody. Use that number below, man. If you just need one question asked or something like that, I'm not going to charge you, but definitely be funding ready if you want my business blueprints and you want my banking relationships. All right. Now, these three banks are called Citizens Bank, M&T Bank, and Key Bank, which you guys probably know about Key Bank because I made a video about that in the past. But these three banks, no matter what, once you're structured and built up correctly, will give your business $75,000 together if you don't even have any other credit cards. All you need to do is make sure that your business is properly structured, is properly built up, okay? Once you do that, you also want to make sure that you have the correct industry, all right? Now, I always suggest, like, if this is your first LLC, remember, guys, you need to make sure that you have money. I know that you want to do your dream too, but you need to make sure that you have money. So have multiple LLCs and have them in a way to where they can navigate and help you do different things so that when you do have your dream business, you don't have any hiccups. You have more than enough funding. If things go wrong, you can overcome that. All right. So those three banks will definitely help you out. Also, like I was saying, once you build your businesses, okay, remember to get NAV, remember to get a few, like store cards, things like that. They're just like credit builder accounts, right? You always want to start with those, and then you want to go and get the more advanced things like Crown Office Supply, which is going to give you like $3,500 to $5,000. Credit Strong is going to give you $10,000, things like that. Once your business is built properly, then you're also ready for funding. Okay. Now, another tip there is to know is that when you're going to apply for funding now, it's a lot better if you were to just pick up the phone and give them a call. All right. Yeah, you could do it online. Yeah, you could do this, but you want to make sure that you have a relationship with the bank. You want to make sure that you can call the bank, talk to the bank and things like that. This is going to give you higher limits. All right. Now their systems used to be like, if you can apply late at night, things like that, then that'll be like a glitch to where you can get more funding or get funding without having to talk to somebody and things like that, because things were automatically set up. But because the bank's been getting kind of gotten lately, they'll make it so that, okay, well, we're not going to give the best limits or the biggest limits to people who are going to just apply online. We're going to give the biggest limits to people who don't mind to call in. All right. So that's extremely important to also know and understand as well. Okay. So remember, don't think of a bank or a business as, okay, I only have to have one. Okay. Because the more you have, the better for you, whether now and long term. All right. The only thing that I can say will be not beneficial for the short term is the fact that you actually have to spend a couple of $100s to do it. But I mean, who wouldn't spend a couple of $100s to make thousands of dollars? Like, if that doesn't make sense to you, then you kind of operating backwards. So we got to get you on the right end of the spectrum. All right. We have to definitely get you on the right end of the spectrum. And remember, if you don't know what to do with this funding, you can easily go and buy another business that's already cash flowing. Check out my video before last, I believe, and that talks about how you can go and buy a business. And then if it's already cash flowing, guess what? Boom. Now you already have income. All right. And then I already know you're probably doing something like in the field right now. You probably got a job or something like that. Imagine if you was to stay down and do this for like 6 months. Imagine if you was to stay down and do it for like a year. You can set yourself up forever. All right. You can set yourself up forever. Now, what you don't want to do is you don't want to have an LLC and it's not structured properly. You have your home address on there, or you have your no like real accounts on there. You're trying to go in there with 2 or 3 accounts and thinking that you're worth $40, $50, $60,000. Okay, remember, it doesn't work that way. They're still gonna look for how many trade lines do you have on your account. All right, they're still gonna look for that. They're still gonna look for, do you have any other relationship with anyone else to where you have $4,000, $5,000, $10,000. Okay, they're gonna look for that. So if you know how to manipulate the system and you understand how to make sure that those are on your file, which I literally just gave it to you, then it's easy for you to go and apply for those 3 banks just to start off. Okay, and I didn't even mention anything about American Express, where you can easily get the American Express Blue Cash Rewards card. You can get another American Express card, and they're probably going to give you $15,000 to $20,000 with that as well. Okay, so that's an easy way for literally each LLC. You can have $100,000 before you even start doing anything. If you get caught in a bind, you can buy it on the business, pay off your debt, and then you can continue to rinse and repeat this process, guys. It's so many ways to make money. I'm just here to help you and inform you, because remember, I'm not here to just inform you, I'm here to transform you. But I need to inform you just to let you know what's possible, okay? I know you see it, but most people aren't breaking it down and really telling you like, hey, this is what you should do, or this is what you can do, all right? Even though it's not necessarily financial advice, it is, in my opinion, very, very good advice, and advice that I think that you should follow before you start to try to use your own money and pay for different things for your business and things like that, because it's going to be an everlasting hole in your pocket if that's what you try to do, all right? Remember, I'm always here for your needs. Just contact that number in the description, text first, and then I'll be right with you, all right?